Hello and welcome to Creative Age, everyone. Welcome to another session of our Arambh series. And in today's video, we'll be talking about percentages, an important topic from the point of view of almost all three design entrance exams, be it NID, be it UCEED, be it NIFT, right? But before we start on any note, one of our subscribers identified there was certain error while answering a particular questions on directions, distance and direction. So I'll start with that first, and I would like to thank you for bringing this to our knowledge. So let's talk about this question, starting from a point M, Rohit walked. So in case of direction sense, we always point this as north. So opposite the direction to that is south, right? So south यहाँ इस तरह से आ चुका है. And Rohit, who was facing south, walked 18 meters. So this is 18 meters what Rohit has walked. He turned to his left and walked 25. Facing south, turning left is going east, right? Facing south, turning left is going east. He walked 25. Facing east, turning left and walking 25. Here was the mistake that happened last time, right? So at this point of time, Rohit walks 25. So till this point of time, it will be 18. So additional will be 7. So this is 25. Rohit is now moving towards north. After that, he turned to his left and walked 18. Facing north, turning left is going west, and he walks 18 this time. So this is 18. All right. And then he again turned to his left and walked 35. Facing west and turning left will make Rohit go towards south. South की side Rohit move करेगा, and Rohit will walk 35 meters. So if we consider this is 25 and additionally Rohit has to walk 10 more meters. So this will be 10 meters from the, and this point is M, जहाँ से रोहित ने start किया था. This point is P, where Rohit reaches. And now it is asked point P का direction with respect to point M का direction. So point M के respect में point P. It is not south. It is between south and east. So answer to this one should be southeast. So thank you so much for bringing this to our notice. All right. Now let's talk about today's topic, that is percentages, right? Specifically, it's a part of a subject called quantitative aptitude, quantitative ability, whatever you want to call it. But in general, it is considered as quantitative aptitude. And that too, we are talking about a topic called percentage. So before solving any of the questions, I'd like to bring few basics to your notice. जब भी हम percentage की बात करते हैं, what are we focusing on? So there are three things that needs to be focused in case of percentages, right? First type is a percent of B. Whenever you are asked to find a percent of B, how do you calculate? Percent definitely stands for out of every 100. It standardizes the comparison. But if we talk about the question, a percent of B, what will be the value of a percent of B? So how will we be determining it? So a upon 100 multiplied by B is the approach. All right, everyone. A upon 100 multiplied by B. This is the approach to get a percent of B. Right. Second type is A is what percent of B? So in this case, we solve it like A upon B multiplied by 100. of B. B is our reference, right? B is our reference whenever you want to calculate anything in terms of percentage, right? A is what percent of B. ये जब भी ऐसा कुछ होगा रेफरेंस के कंपैरिजन में रेफरेंस से नंबर को कंपेयर करना है एंड परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करना है सो दिस नंबर 100 will come to numerator not it will not remain in the denominator difference between the two is to be observed ये बात अगर आप ठीक से समझ पाते हैं इसे आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं trust me on this you will never ever fail you will not fail to solve question on percentage का क्वेश्चन आपसे गलत नहीं हो पाए अगर आप ये बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू बहुत अच्छे से समझ पाते हैं राइट एंड थर्ड एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप जो काफी ज्यादा पूछा जाता है एग्जाम्स में दैट इज परसेंटेज चेंज राइट सो परसेंटेज चेंज to find out percentage change we need two values initial final first second whatever you want to call it right so in दो values का difference so percentage change is change divided by reference value this entire thing needs to be multiplied by 100 slight सा variation है of question number और टाइप टू का स्लाइड सा वेरिएशन इज टाइप थ्री ऑलराइट सो ये तीन चीजें हैं जो अगर आप ठीक से समझ लेते हैं आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं you will not face difficulty solving percentage. All right, everyone. So let's start solving the questions. Look at the very first one. Look at the very first one. Right? So the very first one says S is 150% of T, then T is what percent of S plus T? So this is T upon S plus T multiplied by 100. A is what percent of B? This is type 2. This is type 2. All right. This is type 2 that we need to do. So T is T only and S is 150% of T. So this is T and if I want to convert S in terms of T, so this will become 1.5 T because S is 150% of T. So when you simplify, you will make S equal to 1.5 T. So this is 1.5 T plus T. This entire thing needs to be multiplied by 100. So that makes it T upon 2.5 T multiplied by 100, which simply becomes 100 divided by 2.5. So this is 40 percentage. So answer to the very first one should be 40 percentage. I hope all of you are able to identify these three basics and based on that हमने टाइप 2 का एक क्वेश्चन भी सॉल्व किया ठीक है so guys if you are someone who's sincerely preparing for this these NID these design entrance exams be it NID be it UCEED or CEED and be it NIFT right you should be watching all the videos available in this this RM series of ours. This is very premium content that we are delivering you guys. This will help you build the basics as well. You are starting from the very basic. You can watch all the videos available in this RM series. YouTube पर playlist आपको मिल जाएगा हमारे channel पर. So please go watch the videos and keep solving things. Also, you can always get the PDF file of whatever has been discussed here in the description box of that particular video, right? So there is a link provided. You can always click on that link and get the access to this sheet. Okay, so let's move to second question. If an electricity bill is paid before due date, one gets a reduction of 4%. What is this? Reduction of 4% is basically discount, right? On the amount of bill, which is rupees 13. So this 13 rupees is what? Is it The bill, is it the discount? That you need to ask yourself. Please understand, before you create any equation to solve a question, you need to process the information provided in the question, right? So processing the information is most important thing that or most important skill जो आपको develop करनी है in your preparation for design entrance exams, right? Be it verbal reasoning, be it quantitative aptitude, दोनों ही cases में you have to read and comprehend whatever the information has been provided, right? सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज जो मैंने अभी तक जितने डिजाइन एंट्रेंस स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाते टाइम पे सुना है समझा है इज सर आपके साथ क्लास में क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं बन जाता है बट whenever we solve on our own हमसे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होते the reason is very simple. Whenever you are getting a guidance by a person or a faculty member who is taking care of the subject, he or she translates the information. That information has been translated by the person who is teaching you, right? So वो information person ने आपके लिए process की है, but आपको वो skill अपने लिए develop करना है because exam में you are on your own, right? So let's look at this particular question. So if in terms of percentage, bill is 100%, reduction is 4%, what we can conclude is this 4% of bill is equal to rupees 30. So 4% of bill is 13. So I need to convert this into 100% of bill. So what number should I multiply? 4 into something is equal to 100. 100 upon 4, that becomes 25. So multiply 25 here and you will get the total amount of bill. Right, this is exactly what question wanted. So answer to this question will be 325. 12 into 5, 13 into 25 into 3 is 75. 25 into 1 is 25 plus 7, 32. So this is how it is. All right, everyone. Let's move to next question. In our Singapore office, there are 60% female employees, 50% of all the male employees are computer literate. If there are total 62% employees computer literate out of the total 1,600 employees, then the number of female employees who are computer literate. Let's break it down. Let's break down the question into smaller components and try to structure the information. So first thing first, what we know is in our Singapore office, 60% are female employees. So we are talking about an office जहाँ पर employees का information है based on their gender, right? So male, female, and total. So if I have 100% employees, 60% are female, that means 40% will be male. These are total employees. Out of these, computer literate कितने हैं? If there are 62% employees who are computer literate, so 100% में से 62% are computer literate, right? Computer literate employees का number है 62%. Also, 50% of all male employees are computer literate. So male employees का 50%. So 50% of this 40 will be what? This will be 20. These many male employees are computer literate out of 62. If 20 are here, that means 42% female employees are computer literate. 42% of female employees, 42% of all the employees are female who are computer literate. Okay. What we know now is Total employees who are computer literate is 1600. So this 100 needs to be multiplied by 16. So that makes us 1600. And we need to find out फीमेल एम्प्लॉइज का नंबर जो कंप्यूटर लिटरेट है तो मल्टीप्लाई दिस नंबर बाय 16 16 into 2 32 यूनिट प्लेस पर 2 ओनली ऑप्शन कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड होगा नहीं because we can calculate the answer. All right everyone, so with this we are able to solve this particular question as well. यहाँ पर लर्निंग क्या था, तो इस क्वेश्चन का लर्निंग है आपको ये डिफरेंशिएट करना दैट परसेंटेज किस तरह से मूव कर रहा है. ओके, let's talk about next one. The price of a car depreciates in first year by 25%, in second year by 20%, in third year by 15%, and so on. The final price of the car after 3 years if the present cost of the car is 10 lakhs, right? So अगर आज 100% है present, so this is present year, then present plus 1, present plus 2, and present plus 3. So if it is 100% today, it will be reduced by 25%. So 25% of 100 is 25. That means 75% of present cost will be the cost after 1 year, right? Then it has been further reduced by 20%. So 20% this time reference or this value को add 20% reduction and that value is not 100 but 75. So 75 10% is 7.5, 20% is 15. So I'll be subtracting 15 here and that makes it 60% of the original value. Post that third year there is a reduction of 15%. This time I need to calculate 15% on of 15% of 60. 60 का 10% is 6, 5% is half of 6, which is 3. So 6 plus 3, 9 is what I will be reducing. Right. So this becomes 51. 100 का value is 10 lakh. 100 का value is 10 lakh. Or you can simply multiply 100 10 lakh divided by 100. Right. So basically this becomes let me put it in terms of zeros so that you are able to relate. The multiplier will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000, right? So 51 multiplied by 10,000 makes it 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is 5,10,000. Option B. Otherwise, also, if you are able to identify this 100 and 51, based on that, you can easily identify your answer. You don't have to look at the available other numbers. 51 is the only number that will be on the leftmost side, right? Okay. So hi everyone, I'm able to see Ankit and Sheikh Alan. All right. So guys, I hope you guys are following the series regularly and please keep watching those videos. If you are not watching this series regularly, it's a suggestion, it's a recommendation that you should be following this series. You should watch all the videos available under the Arambh playlist, be it drawing, be it design, be it aptitude. We are bringing almost everything for you guys here. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's talk about the next thing. Next question is Kal Tak is a very popular TV channel. It telecasts programs from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. It telecasts 60 seconds advertisement each 8 seconds and 16 advertisements each 30 seconds. What is the percentage of time devoted in a day for the advertisements? So the channel runs for 4 hours, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. This time is 4 hours, right? Now We have got 8 seconds advertisements and we have got 30 seconds advertisement. So number of advertisements for 8 seconds, this number is 60. This is time, this is number. If we multiply these two, we'll get total time. So 8 into 6, 48 and a 0, 480 seconds advertisement of 8 seconds. 16 such numbers, that is also 480 seconds. A total of 960 seconds. 40 double is 80, 8 double is 16. So 960 seconds का advertisement time है. And exactly 4 hours is our reference. So 4 hours का कितना percentage 960 seconds होता है, यही question ने पूछा है. A is what percent of B? Right. So this is 960 divided by 1 hour has got 60 minutes, each minute has got 60 seconds, and this entire thing needs to be multiplied by 100, right? So let's cancel this. 6, 16, 4 से यहाँ cancel कर देते हैं, so this becomes 4, 4 से further और cancel करें तो this becomes 15, 15 से further cancel करते हो 5 से तो this becomes 3 and this becomes 20. So the value finally boils down to 20 by 3, which is 6.66%. All right, everyone. Let's talk about next one. Next question here is cost of car is 400% greater than cost of bike. If there is an increase in the cost of car is 15% and that of bike is 20%, then total increase in cost of 5 cars and 10 bikes is, right? So we have got car, we have got bike, initially and finally. So this cost of car is 400% greater. If something is 5 rupees, another thing is also 5 rupees. So both are 100% of each other. But if I'm saying product A is 100% greater, price of product A is 100% greater than price of product Z. That means if price of product Z is 10 rupees, price of product A will be 10 plus 10, that is 20. So here 400% more. If the price of a bike is 100, price of a car will be 500, right? And later, what is happening? 15% increase in the price. So 10% is 50, 5% is 25. So that makes it 75. So this is 575 for us. And 20% increase in bike, that makes it 120. How many bikes and how many cars? So there are 10 bikes, there are 5 cars, 10 bikes, 5 cars. So if you multiply, this becomes 5 into 5, 25, 100, 75 into 5 is 375. So that makes it 2875. This becomes 1200. This becomes 2500. This becomes 1000. 25 plus 1000, 3500. Initial total amount. Final total amount will be 4075. So there is an increase of 575. This is the change. Initial, final. So what is the change? Final minus initial is the change. Compare कर रहे हैं आप initial से, because कितना increase हुआ है, right? कितना increase हुआ है? So increase के लिए reference था initial. So that initial is 3500 and this thing needs to be multiplied by 100 to convert it into percentages, right? Now let's cancel it by 5. So that makes it 1, 1, carry over is 2, 5. This is 7. 115 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7, carry over is 4. 7 6 are 42, carry over is 3. So this is 16 integer 3 by 7. All right, everyone. Let's quickly move to next question. Shopkeeper increased the price of product by 25% so that customer finds it difficult to purchase the required amount. But somehow customer manages to purchase only 70% of the required amount, right? Amount required, or rather required amount, and price. Product of these two will be the total expenditure. Initially, if it was 100, this was also 100, this becomes 10,000. Later on, required amount becomes 70% of what it was initially, and price increased by 25, so this becomes 125. So 125 into 7. So 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 3, 17, carryover is 1, 7 1s are 7, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 7 5 0 becomes the final. So there is decrease in the expenditure. And how much is the decrease? The whatever is the change. So change is of 1 to 50. Final, initial minus final. This is negative because this negative represents reduction. Positive represents increment. We always calculate final minus initial as the difference. If the difference is negative, that means there is a reduction. If the difference is positive, there is an increment. With reference to initial value, which was 10,000, so this is 12.5%. All right, everyone. Let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next one. In a library, 60% of the books are in Hindi, 60% of the remaining are in English, rest of the books are in Urdu. So we have got three different languages, Hindi, English, Urdu. And total. If total books are 100, 60 books are in Hindi, remaining are 40. 40 ka what percentage? 60% of 40. 10% of 40 is 4. 4 into 6, 24 are in English, remaining 16 are in Urdu. And what is given that if 3600 books are in English, so this 24% of total is 3600. So total will be 3600 divided by 24, and we need to find out number of Urdu books, so that is 16% of total. So that is 3600 divided by 24 into 16. 16 2 times, 3 times, 3 से यहाँ cancel करते हो, this becomes 1200. So final answer is 2400. All right, everyone. Let's talk about the very next question. It says, in an examination, 70% of the candidates 70% of the candidates passed in history, 50% in geography, and 20% failed in both. So this is actually a combination of two concepts. This is not only percentage, but this is combination of percentage and Venn diagram. Right. So we have got four different possibilities because we are talking about two subjects, right? There is one subject called history, there is another subject called geography, right? Number of students who are appearing for the exam is 100%, right? And this 100% is the total number of students who are appearing for the exam, right? Out of these, how many? 70% of the candidates passed in history. So passed in history, 70%. 50% passed in geography, 20% failed in both. So that means not passed in history, not passed in geography. These are 20%. That simply means only history, only geography. Rather, let me write with this was a small h. Small h represents only history, small g represents only geography. B represents both and represents pass in none. Right. So this is h plus b plus g plus n. This entire thing should be equal to 100% because there are only four categories possible. right? Either there is one student passing, who's passed only in one subject. There is another student who has passed in second subject. There is third category of students who have passed in both the subjects, and fourth category who has passed in none, right? So based on that, we are doing it. So what we know, this none is 20%. So H plus B plus G should be 80%. And if you add these, capital H and capital G, so you'll have H plus G plus 2 times of B. So H plus B plus 2 times of G, which is 70 plus 50, 120%. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. 2 minus 1 gives you value of B. Uh, Rather, this will be H plus B plus H plus 2B. H plus B plus G is 80%, equation 1. H plus 2B plus G is 120%. So when we subtract 2 minus 1, we'll have the value of B as 40%. So if this is 40%, this will be 30%, this will be 10%. All right. And what we are provided, 500 students passed in both subjects. So 40% of total is 500. So we need to find out total students. So that will be 500 into 100 divided by 40. So this is 125 and rather 40% of total is 500. So we need to convert this into 100. So we need to multiply it by 2.5. So this needs to be multiplied by 2.5. So 500 into 25 by 10. So 25 into 5 is 125. So our answer should be none of these. All right, everyone. So the very last question for this particular is here, and I want you people to reply it in the comment section with the answer of this one. All right. So let me summarize what we had discussed from where we started. So we started from these three types of questions, right? Definitely percentages out of every 100. So compare करने के लिए एक standard platform provide करता है. Error free comparison हो पाता है. Then these are the three types जो exam में question पूछे जाते हैं. A is what percent of B? A percent of B का value क्या है? Right? The second is A is what percent of B? Third is percentage change कितना है? Right? पहले इतना था बाद में इतना हो गया कितना increase हुआ है कितना decrease हुआ है in terms of percentage बताइए. So these are the three things जो हमने देखी. एक एक करके आपने देखा क्वेश्चंस के वेरिएशन आए, लेवल चेंज हुआ, राइट? So this is exactly what we had discussed, and so at the end of this session I would like to request you all that subscribe our YouTube channel. Also follow us on Telegram and Instagram. These are the channel links available, right? You can also access to the links by looking at our community, looking at the very top of the page on YouTube, right? Here we are coming up with regular updates, regular quizzes on Telegram, regular updates, some non-academic but fun activities related to design and architecture field are available on Instagram. Also, there is a community that helps you connect with like-minded people. Uh, Not necessarily they are aspirants, but they may be the past aspirants. They are now in design or architecture colleges. Some of the students are uh, running their own ventures or working in industry at high profiles. So you can you can get in touch with all of them with the help of this particular community. So with that, I, Sumit Joshi, will sign off for the day. Guys, I'll be meeting you in our next video. But subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you get the notification of whatever videos we are coming up with on our YouTube channel. Because this Aram series is not the only thing that we are bringing for students who are targeting design entrance exams 2026. There are more such or more inquisitive thoughts, questions, queries addressed, answered, and you may also come up with certain ideas where we can help you. So please use the comment section, get in touch with our team. Our faculty members are happy to help with the help of the videos. So if you have any specific concern, query, you want that to be addressed, please comment it in the section. If it is relevant, our team will create a video on that. So thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.